Let's smack. I'll tell you when we can smack. We can start smacking tomorrow, baby. I already got a 15-1 long shot parlay going for tomorrow in the Cowboys-Eagles game. Let's get to it. We got a football back. We got a packed house tonight. We're on Instagram Live. Shout out, Ben. We are live from Podcast Junkies in South Florida, Boca Raton. Got my boy Kahari with me. Got John Smackz here in the building. We're going to get right into it. I got a good one to start off with. I want you guys to break down. We got NFL back tomorrow. We got Cowboys, Eagles kicking off. I think the Eagles win by 30 points. This line's a joke. They should be favored by 10.5 points, 11 points. Eagles are going to absolutely rout them. I want to know your guys' opinion on that for tomorrow.
Honestly, I think it's going to be a closer game than what people expect. Originally, I was saying it's going to be an Eagles blowout, but that being a divisional rivalry, I actually think that it's going to be closer than what we think. The Cowboys announced today that Trayvon Diggs is back. So I think their defense, obviously you lose Micah Parsons, but
Deron Bland.
Yeah, and I did see that as well. I'm going to go with my score prediction of 28-21 Eagles.
Wow. What do you think? You said the Cowboys were going to keep it close, too.
I think the Cowboys are going to surprise people and keep it close for this one. I don't like them this entire season, but I think for this game, it seems like it has a little stink to it. And the stink is that it seems so obvious to take the Eagles, but for some reason I think it's close. I don't think it's going to be high scoring at all. I'd say maybe 20-16 Eagles win, but in a close game. It's not going to be pretty.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's an interesting take. I think the Eagles absolutely rout them. Like I said, before we get right into it, we got some futures that we're going to go over, which I really, really love a lot of these here. I think that the Packers could surprise everyone, and I don't think it's just because of Micah Parsons. I think that the Packers have a very good team around them. I think that this could be their year to surprise, especially win that division. That division's obviously very strange. We got J.J. McCarthy, first-year quarterback. Obviously didn't play a snap last year. The Lions have been so close every year and just seem to be a regression year for them. And then, of course, the Bears are not there yet. So I do think that this is the Packers' year to win that division, and that's why I stayed far away from touching the Lions like most of the public. But I don't know. What do you guys think about that division? That's a pretty good division in football. The Bears could be pretty good this year, but I don't think that it's their year.
Well, I said it before. I think it's one of the toughest divisions in football. I think it's the second most difficult division in football. And certainly the Packers have drafted well. The only question is one. And the question is, can their quarterback perform this year? He's okay. He has flashes of brilliance, followed up by what? So I think that's my only concern about that team. If he's hot, this team will roll through that division as good as it is.
I mean, you look at the acquisition of Micah Parsons. I mean, that was huge for them. I think the biggest question mark on the Green Bay Packers has been their wide receiver room. Sure. We've talked about that for a while with, Christian Watson and then Jalen Reed.
Romeo Doubs.
I mean,
Tavian Wicks.
Right. They've had an interesting wide receiver room, but they still have managed to win games. And you look at having Josh Jacobs. He was a huge pickup 2 years ago for them.
Matthew Golden this year, first-round receiver.
Yeah. I mean, I think they have a solid team. The Green Bay Packers, they went up in their favorite odds by what, Zach? Because I know you have all the odds there.
I think they're plus... No,
I think after they acquired Micah.
Minus 1.5.
It went up, though.
Did it?
Just
yeah,
the
I think it is minus 1.5.
They're favored to win that division. So, like you said, with the Bears, I'm not so sure. I think Caleb Williams does have a better year than he had last year. But, again, the reason why he didn't have that much success last year is just due to that horrible offensive line. I mean, and the guy they barely threw any interceptions last year.
We got a question for you, Kahari, from my boy Teddy Brooks, the one and only Sports Profits. What will JJ do for the Vikings this year?
I haven't seen the guy throw the ball, but apparently he's ranked very high. They have very high expectations with J.J. McCarthy. I think that's a solid team. I think that defense is going to help that team get to where they need to be. I don't think it's so much J.J. McCarthy. I think it's the defense of that team that's going to carry that team far. I feel like if you match that with J.J. McCarthy having a productive year, with having that stud of Justin Jefferson, who people are sleeping on, they're forgetting that guy was arguably one of the number one wide receivers just 2 years ago. I I think J.J. McCarthy, I think he'll be solid. I think you could put a lot of people on that team. Sam Darnold had success last year.
What did they win? 14 games with Sam Darnold? Something ridiculous
14
like that?
and who would have thought?
Yeah, with Sam
Who
Darnold.
would
We'll see
have
what he's going
thought?
to do this year in Seattle. I don't think it's going to be that.
Here's my little take on Minnesota. First of all, I like J.J. McCarthy a lot. I think he's special. I think they got a special head coach. And I think that team could be very dangerous this year because I think J.J. McCarthy's the real deal. And we're going to find out soon enough, but I think he's the real deal.
What makes you think that already?
I saw him in preseason last year, and I know it's preseason, but you hear things about around that camp, and everyone's on the same page, and they think this guy is really special.
We'll see.
So we're going to find out.
They got a good defense.
Listen, it's a tough division. That's a brutal division.
It is.
They're all good. All good.
Listen, the Pittsburgh Steelers have said the same thing about Skylar Thompson, so just saying.
Yeah, that's a fact. So we got a question from TK here. Obviously, he's trolling. Will Tua make it past week 1 without injury? God fucking, I hope so, man. If the season's dead after week 1, I just gonna cry myself to sleep every night. So I really hope Tua can make it past week 1. That should be a blowout. Let's get right into the Miami Dolphins here. We're fired up. We were playing the Indianapolis Colts in Indianapolis. The game should be a blowout. I don't give a shit what anyone says. I don't care what the books say. We're not favored. It's bullshit. We're going to win that game. We're going to win by a lot of points. We're going to win by 14 plus. Daniel Jones is not the answer. And the fact that he's starting in front of Anthony Richardson is just showing that both of those quarterbacks are absolutely trash. So I think that the Dolphins absolutely rout the Colts this week. We get off to a hot start. We come home. We play the Patriots. Kahari, let me know your thoughts.
Hey, listen, I'm fired up. I am fired up about week 1, and I know it's just the first week. But if you look at it, I saw something online today that said that Daniel Jones is going to scramble and get out of the pocket and run all over us, and that they're just going to run the ball down our throats with not Josh Jacobs, with Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah,
I thought that was insane. Try getting past Kenneth Grant. We keep talking about it every week with this front seven. They don't want any smoke. And I think all you guys, including yourself, John, will be a believer after this week. Just even the first game, I think you're going to regret what you've been saying and how down on the Miami Dolphins you've been for so long.
Well, first of all, I have statistics that back that up that I should be down because the team still has not won a playoff game in the 21st century.
New season.
So that's the only thing I would say. I agree. So I do agree that they have a better defensive line. It's very intimidating. I don't think Daniel Jones will be scrambling around, and I think they have a really good chance at winning. However, one thing that does concern me, Indianapolis is one of the worst teams in football. They're just a bad football team. There's no hope with that team right now, and they're in a very soft division, and they're probably the worst in that division. So
Indianapolis sucks. You guys heard that.
So why is it that why are we a 1.5 underdog to Indianapolis? I know we're on the road
because the bookmakers suck.
All right.
Very clear. The bookmakers don't know what they're doing. The Dolphins should never be a 1.5 point underdog against Indianapolis Colts. Well, like I said, we're going to blow them out by 14. Book it.
I will also say book this. I'm not even the betting guy on this segment, but I would also say book 4.5 plus sacks on Daniel Jones on Sunday.
I love that. I love that.
That's a good
4.5 plus sacks. JP's in there. Chop's in there. Who else? B Chubb's in there.
Maybe Sealer even gets one.
Sealer gets one.
I'm telling you.
Throw in fucking Cameron Good. I don't give a shit. The Dolphins over 4.5 sacks is probably plus money too.
Oh yeah, it's there. It's there.
I got to tell you something. That is an excellent pick. I agree with you because Daniel Jones is the type of guy that does like to run, and when he can, and I think the Dolphin defensive line is very fast, and they can impose their will in that game. So I do like that, but I do like it low scoring. Like I like the Dolphins the whole season. I would take the under in every game with the Dolphins. That's. I just don't see a lot of output. So
this guy sounds like Ross on the show. So we got actually we got a question from Zudi right now. Who has a better chance of making the playoffs, Steelers or Fins? Ross, get the fuck off the live. That's an absolute joke. Dolphins have a way better chance of making the playoffs than the Steelers. It's not close. That team sucks. Aaron Rodgers will probably, Teddy, to your question, he'll probably get injured week 1 because he's 42 years old and should have retired and lived at his mansion in New Jersey. So I think that he's done. So that answers that question.
I'm just laughing because I don't know if this is cruel for me to think because, a lot of people laugh at Tua getting concussions and getting hurt. I don't wish injury on anyone. But when you said that, though, I just picture Aaron Rodgers.
100%. Week 1.
What, 3 years? Was it 2 years? No, 2023. 2 years ago, coming out with the American flag
Against the
Monday
Bills.
Night Football.
Third play?
I was at Lenore's.
First drive, and the guy just tears his Achilles. Honestly, I'm telling you right now, the Steelers, you guys like our sloppy seconds. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that. You look at Deshaun Elliott, you look at Jalen Ramsey, you look at Jonnu Smith. The only difference is, yes, you guys have had more winning seasons than us, but you guys like our sloppy seconds.
Big
I
time.
do think the Miami Dolphins finish ahead of the Pittsburgh Steelers. No apologies.
Yeah, 0, Ross. What do we got here? If the Dolphins don't blow out the Colts week 1, they should just hang it up the rest of the year. Teddy, I 100% agree. Like I said, they should win by 14 points plus. So let's break down a couple more games here. Like I said, we broke down the Cowboys, Eagles tomorrow. You guys know where I'm on that. I think the Cowboys are going to suck. I think they're going to be trash. Obviously, they have so much going on with that front office right now with a nightmare of situations that have already happened before the season even started. But on Friday, we got lucky. We got a Brazil game, which is actually still prime time. We got Chargers, Chiefs. Chargers are 3-point underdogs at home, technically, in Brazil. I actually am on the Chargers that game.
Yeah.
I think the Chargers come play really well. I think that they have high expectations this year. And I'm not saying that they're going to be great the whole season, but I do think that they come out swinging in that game. I think they win that game outright. What do you guys think?
I agree. I like the Chargers to win that game. Don't know how I do know. They're underdogs because they're playing against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Sure.
But honestly, I like the Chargers to smash that game tomorrow. You look at the acquisition of their coach, second year going into it with Harbaugh.
Yep.
I think that they're going to be scheming against Patty Mahomes tomorrow. So I like the Chargers to win that game.
I agree with you, although the one thing I think about a lot with the Chiefs is I never bet against winners, and they're winners. And
You going to bet them all 17 games or what?
No,
Exactly.
but
They got to lose one.
I think the Chargers are going to be improved. I just don't think they're going to be as improved as everyone else seems to think they are. I think they're going to be third in their division. So
I don't know if I'm jumping the gun by doing this right now, but
Sir.
I'm pretty high, and I don't know what it was, what came across me on my way here to the studio. I'm really high on the Jacksonville Jaguars. I know that sounds like so like unpopular opinion, but I'm telling you, for some reason, I think Trevor Lawrence has a bounce back year this year. And I'm telling you, if Travis Etienne doesn't do it, I've been high on Bigsby. Go ahead.
No, I just want to say something real quick. I'm not cutting you off, but you said a bounce back year. You mean a good year for once? The guy sucks since he's got into the league. He hasn't done shit. So you think that this year is his first year that he comes out and says that he's good?
My guy got a playoff win. My guy was down.
Trevor
I shouldn't
Lawrence-
say my guy. He's not my guy.
Trevor Lawrence has
But-
done nothing.
But I get it. I'm not high on Trevor Lawrence. But what I'm saying is I think he has something to prove. I think he has a better year. You called him the greatest college football quarterback ever.
Was.
Over Tim Tebow.
I didn't lose a game until he got to the NFL.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. But you called that. I'm telling you, I think the Jacksonville Jaguars have a better year than they did last year.
right.
Well-
And if that's the case, if he's dog shit, you look at he came back against Justin Herbert. What does that make Justin Herbert? He came back. He came back after being down 21-3.
There's more than that, I think. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So I'm just saying, it's like he's
All
not
right, but fair enough.
horrible. He's not Anthony Richardson.
You know, you talk about Jacksonville. Now, Jacksonville is in such a soft division. It's probably the softest.
Yeah.
That's why I think they have a
Yeah.
chance.
So
But that's my point.
So I think that's clearly the weakest. Right now, on paper, it looks like the weakest division.
Colts,
I don't believe in the
Texans.
Colts or the Titans. Although the Titans could surprise.
And Texans.
Come on.
But
The Titans
Jacksonville is your second best team. And the Texans are
Yeah,
Texans
you're right.
are by far the best team.
I don't know about by far.
The Texans are still the best team.
By far.
C.J. Stroud didn't even have a great year, and there was a lot of injuries, and they didn't have receivers. But that is a good team. It's one of the best defenses in football, right there. So
It's a good defense.
it's a great defense.
Great- with a
It's
great
probably
defensive coach.
they're loaded all over up and down that team.
Listen, Kahari, I'm not opposed to it. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars could surprise. I mean, listen, I don't think they're going to win more than 9 games, but I think that's more than the fans think that they're going
Right,
to win.
exactly.
And 9 wins in that division. The Texans may have 9, 10. I don't think they're going to blow past that number.
No,
I don't think they blow past that number.
11?
11-6 for Texas. They play the Colts.
That's
all right.
the
They play
ceiling.
Colts.
That's the absolute ceiling.
11.
That's the
They
absolute
got
ceiling.
4 wins right out of the gate with Tennessee. You got Tennessee and you got Indianapolis.
You know how it goes in the division. One of them is going to be a split. You know how it
Yeah,
goes.
for sure.
Same way the Jets will somehow beat us one game with.
What do you mean somehow?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Actually, speaking about the Jets, you guys saw that guy, Vera Tucker, out for a long time.
I heard
big,
about that
big
today.
time player for them.
He was just voted their team captain.
I know, and he has a significant arm injury as reported.
Jets,
so
man, they're always cursed.
the Jets,
just cursed.
Can't get a break.
They're a cursed. They're a cursed franchise.
Let's get into the Tennessee Titans a little bit. We were talking about that shitty division right there. Let's get into them. I think the Tennessee Titans may not win a game this year.
No. Definitely.
Okay, listen. I know it's crazy, but I think the Tennessee Titans don't win a game this year.
They play the
Other
Colts
than
twice.
Calvin Ridley, name me anyone on that team that is somewhat good. That team sucks. If you're a Tennessee Titans fan, I feel very bad for you for the next 4 years because
So
you guys are going to be absolutely terrible for the next 4 years. Cam Ward, listen, I like Cam Ward, Miami guy, but we haven't seen him play a snap in the NFL yet. You need to prove to me that you could be a leader of this team and be a stud on this team, and then we'll see where it goes from there. I don't think that they win many games this year, maybe not even one.
Dang, so Tyler Lockett,
No.
horrible.
Oh, shit. I forgot they got him.
Tyler-
All right, that's fine. Listen,
Tony
that guy was
Pollard,
gonna retire.
former Cowboy.
Tony Pollard's done, dude. Tony Pollard's like Raheem Mostert.
Woo!
Tony
Sad
Pollard's
to
like
say.
Raheem Mostert.
I like Raheem Mostert too.
I did too. I'm just
He's-
kidding.
I also like Ollie Gordon a lot,
No
too.
shade.
Ollie Gordon. Let's get
Ollie
right back into that.
Gordon, I
Ollie
like
Gordon
Ollie
has
Gordon
showed
a lot.
a
I gotta
sixth
tell you.
round pick.
That-
Sixth round pick this year.
That guy looks like an NFL running back, no doubt.
big-
We watch him in preseason, and we like him. I think the team likes him a lot. He's a big back, and he looks like an NFL running back.
Agreed.
And I was really pissed that I was in the fantasy league, and I didn't get a chance to.
You didn't either, Carr. You got screwed on
In
that
our
too.
league, but
Yeah.
dude,
No,
I got him in like the 11th or 12th round.
Oh, you got lucky.
Oh my God.
I
He just-
think he went in the 8th round in our league.
You know what? I'm gonna jump across here. So we talk about Ollie Gordon. Because I haven't seen you in a while. I feel like this is a talented running back room that we do have. Because I do think
Yes.
that Jalen Wright. I haven't written him off. I still think he can show you some flashes of
He's
goodness.
just injured a lot.
Yeah, and he was great in Tennessee as well. But I was gonna say to you, what about that guy Malik Washington? Why?
Oh, yeah. I think he's special. I think, and here's the one thing, and I meant to look on my fantasies. I don't think anyone picked him up. I don't
He's
think
on
he
the
was
bench.
even noticed.
He's available.
He's available. He's probably available in a lot of leagues. Pay attention to that because I have a feeling the alternate guy in the wide receiving crew is him. It's not even Jalen Waddle. I think all the attention.
I've been saying that.
Zach called that last week.
Hill
I
and
did.
Waddle, Malik Washington. Let me tell you something. He's good. He is good. We've seen him, and we keep saying that. It's like, who is that guy? Certain guys flash. He flashed.
So I'm adding everything up. I'm just building a case against your dad. I'm sitting there baiting him. Let's
do it.
He likes Ollie Gordon.
I do.
He likes Malik Washington.
I do.
He's talked highly
Let me
about
tell
our
you something.
defense a
Let
little
me-
bit.
let me explain something.
The guy's expectations aren't as low.
So
he
I-
just
tell him
doesn't
what-
want to commit.
No.
Therefore,
I'll
if we're
tell you the
bad,
weakness.
he's like.
No.
Therefore, if we're bad, he's like. Oh, I told you.
Wait,
I
Zach, tell
told
him
you.
what we
Shout
talked
out
about.
Ben. Shout out Ben.
All right,
Listen,
tell him what we talked
no,
about.
I'm not going to say what we talked about. This is
Why?
what I'm going to say because I want to say this.
right.
The way that he is, he'll say whatever he wants, that he doesn't care about the Dolphins this year. He's going to bet against them. He's going to watch every fucking game this year.
And call you right
still,
after.
And
He's
still
right.
call me right after during every play that's big and still move his leg when someone's about to score. So it's all bullshit.
Zach, every
He's
time
the
I'm
fan.
with you
He
after a
doesn't-
Dolphins game,
All right, I'm
you
a-
get an incoming call. If
Of
it's not
course.
Sheridan, it's
No.
your dad calling you. Did you just see that play?
Of
Did you just
course.
see that stat?
It's all bullshit.
Like,
it's all cap.
All right, here's what I want to say.
You have nothing to
First of all-
say.
Yeah, you have a lot to say. First of all, you got to remember one thing. I grew up watching the Dolphins in the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s. They were like the equivalent of how the Ravens or the Bills are. They were always in the playoffs. You always can count on them to win the division and go deep in the playoffs. But they didn't always get to the final game. So that's what I'm used to. After 25 years, you get beat up a lot when this team doesn't win at least one playoff game in those 25 years. So my biggest question, I said this to Zach before, my biggest question with the Miami Dolphins is this: their offensive line. if their offensive line plays well this year, they could be special.
Okay.
But I don't believe in their offensive line. So far preseason, I was like very underwhelmed, and I don't see it changing. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they prove me wrong. But if that offensive line can click and move that football down the field, they could be special. I just don't see that in this offense.
But you said something to me earlier today, and you were talking about the offensive line. What did you say? The interior? You said the interior wasn't as good?
I don't know if I said the specific
I thought you said the interior, but if you did, obviously we picked up James Daniels on a
Correct.
decent contract, obviously from the Steelers.
Yeah.
And then we got the kid in the draft. The Hawaiian kid that Tua likes.
Right.
So, listen, they upgraded from what they had before, Liam Eichenberg. And I don't know.
Oh, wait, he's back.
He's still on the team.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's not starting. He's not starting.
I understand.
And obviously you have
Perfect.
Austin Jackson on the right.
Okay.
You have Patrick Paul on the
Kendall
left.
Lamb's back.
Kendall Lamb is back too. And he scouted with the Eagles.
Oh,
for a bit.
Kendall Lamb is the guy I was speaking about.
Yeah, he wasn't great, but he's a backup now.
He's a good swing. He's a good swing guy.
solid.
Listen,
He retired 4 times, but that's
I
all right.
want them. I just didn't see anything in preseason. You and I went to one game, and we watched a few games. Their offensive line
Looked horrible.
Looked
Looked
weak.
horrible.
Looked weak.
Looked horrible.
But that's
I agree.
preseason. But it is a little concerning. And what I've been used to in the last 10 or so years or whatever, actually since Tua's been here and before that, is the offensive does not move the ball consistently down the field. They have flashes of it. They have a big play here, big play there, some trick play that really work well, some big punt return. But the offense itself doesn't move the ball consistently 10, 20, 30, 10, 20 yards going down the field
agree.
and scoring.
Oh.
It's painful. There's a lot of 3 and outs in there.
Listen, if Tua doesn't work out, this is what will happen. We'll have Chris Greer open up some offshore account or like some lawn maintenance account. And what that'll do is we'll somehow convince Josh Allen to get paid on the side because we can't go over salary cap. And then we'll somehow get him to be the Dolphins starting quarterback. You see where I'm going with this? We need we need Chris Greer to be like Steve Ballmer. We need a lure him in. Let's get Josh Allen.
We've already known what Chris Greer's done in the last 25
Because
years.
listen, I was just talking to one of my coworkers today about this, and I said, you know what? I love Tua to death. You know I'm a big Tua fan, and like I'll die on that hill. But you literally, if we had Josh Allen, a durable quarterback, we have a solid team. Josh Allen is over there making the Buffalo Bills with Khalil Shakir and somewhat of a Keon Coleman and a James Cook. Like he's making those guys look great, and they're not great. It is Josh Allen is the reason that team is successful. Without Josh Allen, who would the Buffalo Bills be? They would be the Tennessee Titans, or they would be the New Orleans Saints. But at the end of the day, they got Josh Allen. He's a Superman, and therefore, they're playing well. But I'm telling you right now, Tua Tagovailoa, listen, I love you. I need you. I need you this year. Please, slide. Do not try to be Superman. You're not Josh Allen, but I love you. I think we're going to have a solid year. I digress, fellas.
Hey,
Dude,
we're
I love
okay.
that.
We
I
got
love that.
Zach Wilson on the bench. We're good.
No. Kahari said, dude, this guy needs to figure out how to slide. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, the guy will just dive headfirst into the end zone, be out for 6 weeks. And we have Snoop Huntley throwing the ball. My boy's chilling in Baltimore right now on a practice squad. It's going to be released in 3 days.
But Steelers, enjoy Skylar Thompson. He's solid. That guy's an MVP candidate.
Yeah, the only thing the guy can do well is flash in preseason, and then he's going to come into the game when Aaron Rodgers goes down week 1, like I said, Ross, if you're still watching, and then he's going to do nothing. He's going to be dog shit. He's gonna throw
Deer
10
in
for 20.
headlights. He's a deer in headlights.
Terrible. He's trash.
When the real season begins, he's not good.
We're gonna segment to something crazy here, okay? I know this is completely out of the blue here. We're gonna go to the Coach of the Year. I don't know why I'm saying this, but I see Mike Vrabel at 6-1, and then you're looking at Sean Payton at 16-1.
I love.
How do you not jump all over that?
I love Sean
16-1.
Sean Payton, that's good money.
Why not? If they
really
win
good
11
money.
games, he wins that.
16-1. I did not know that. You just told me that now.
You're welcome.
I'm putting that bet in. That's where I'm putting $100 on.
Of course.
I think Sean Payton will be Coach of the Year, and I think that team is going to be a serious contender for winning the AFC.
Okay. All right.
I like it. I mean, like I said, I think
I like that team a lot.
Imagine they win 12 games this year. That bet's locked.
Listen, I think him and Bo Nix work very well together. They understand each other. This looks like a little mini Saints team he had years ago when he brought a crappy team from the Saints all the way to being a team that eventually won the Super Bowl. That guy's a good coach. He's great. That whole division. Think about every coach in that division, the AFC West. That's why I think that's the best division in football.
Harbaugh, Reed.
Look at them. What's the
Raiders? Pete Carroll.
Yeah, and Broncos. That's crazy. That's a crazy
value. It's value.
It's a great division with great coaches.
Honestly, and not to cut you off, I was a little disappointed when Dan Campbell didn't win Coach of the Year. With what he's done with Detroit.
I think he's been great. I think he's been the coach of the last 2 years. If you have to,
he's changed the game. Coaching. He's changed the game.
Yeah.
He's definitely changed the game. His players play for me. He's so raw and honest, and he's tough. He's a competitor. I love that guy.
I got a good thing about Dan Campbell. Tell me a more famous coach, other than Mike McDaniel with the way he dressed, the joggers and the fucking shoes. Tell me a more famous coach than Dan Campbell. Dude, the guy's all over Instagram memes,
Bill
TikTok.
Belichick.
Sure.
Shout out to UNC.
Shout out to UNC. Cost me a shitload of money. That team sucks ass. When you went up 7-0, I slammed the live bet on you guys. I don't think you guys scored the rest of the game. I went to sleep. That was bullshit. I played some MLB, went to bed, and that was it.
You jinxed them.
Before we get into the next NFL subject here, we're about halfway through the show. Hope you guys are enjoying Instagram Live. We appreciate it. Where's Ross? Ross moved to North Carolina. What else we got? Someone else is requesting to be in the live. Not right now. Kahari, we got a question for you. This is completely off topic. What do you think about the Gators having to play like almost all ranked teams this year? That was a question for you.
No, I know. So as you know, the Florida Gators have one of the they actually have the toughest schedule in in college football. If you look at our schedule, I mean, we play USF this week. I think we smack USF. I'm sorry. I think we smack USF. I think that's an easy win, actually, even though it's in state. But you look at USF, and then we play LSU. I think that's a win. Carson Beck, who? I think we come down to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Dolphins. I think we smack Carson Beck. We make him look pretty somewhat. Ugly fellow. And then, after that, we end up playing Texas. You know what? I'm not impressed with Arch Manning. Especially, I mean, that was a defensive game against Ohio State last week. But I think we beat Texas. I know you didn't ask me to go through our list.
That's all right.
I'm
Do
enjoying
your thing,
this
baby.
right now. Texas A&M, win. Also, Mississippi State, win. Now, the one where it gets a little shaky, 2 weeks back-to-back. I like Florida chances of beating Georgia. I like our chances. We almost beat them last year if DJ Lackway does not get hurt, right? He gets hurt. He doesn't play the other half of that game. Kentucky, basketball school, not against Florida. For some reason, they play really well against the Florida Gators. I think we beat Kentucky. So, if you can beat Georgia and Kentucky, we're smooth sailing. You play Ole Miss, that might be a sleeper game. I think Florida beats Ole Miss. And then you play Tennessee. Tennessee who? And then Florida State. Stop riding Florida State. They beat Alabama. Good win for the state. But honestly, I'm not. You guys haven't been good since Jordan Travis or Jameis Winston. I think, honestly, I see Florida losing 3 games this year.
Fair enough.
I have one comment about that. That schedule that you just read out.
The gauntlet.
That's brutal.
Yeah, it is.
It's just brutal.
It's crazy.
I mean, the first half of that schedule, I'm like, first of all, you're gonna get Manning after what, 5 or 6? No, wait. He's got 3 tune-up games coming up.
Yeah,
he's gonna get himself. He's gonna get himself right.
Let me tell you about Arch Manning. He's going to be the next Quinn Ewers. He's going to go from the first pick overall to the 7th round. Arch Manning sucks. We're going back to the NFL. We got let's break down this game. Baltimore Ravens at Buffalo Bills. Sunday night game. Can't wait for that. September 7th. Unbelievable game that they're going to start us off with. We got the Bills at 1.5. It's a crazy game. I don't know. What do you flip a coin on this one? I mean,
honestly,
I don't know.
You obviously know as a Dolphins fan, I hope the Bills lose. I hope Derrick Henry on the first drive, first play, I hope he takes it for 60 yards. And I hope that's a TD. Honestly, I think that's going to be a very entertaining game. I think the NFL gods are doing us right by Thursday night. That's a great divisional game. But back to the Buffalo Bills game. I like the Ravens. Give me the Ravens 32 to, I'm going to give them by a field goal, 32 to 28, 29.
Wow. I like the Ravens too, man, in that spot. I think the Ravens come to play. I think it's a lot of game for the Bills there.
I actually want to hear your dad's thoughts. Yeah. He scratched his head as I was going over the score.
No, I was just kind of thinking through it. I mean, listen. That's a tough game, man. I like the Bills. I just think I think the Bills are going to win this game. I don't know why. Josh Allen just takes over a game. And the Bills own the Ravens, don't they?
You have that batter wife syndrome.
They own them, right?
You really do.
I don't know.
You've been beat up so much as a Dolphins.
The Bills
fan.
own the Ravens, and the Ravens.
I don't know about that.
And then the Chiefs own the Bills.
The Chiefs own the Bills. I don't want to comment on the other shit.
No,
I don't
but
know.
seriously, when a Dolphin no
matter what.
I like the new school Dolphin fans like ourselves. Yes, they don't give us enough credit.
New
They said,
school.
you guys have not went through enough. No, we've seen our Dolphins team be mediocre with a Brock Osweiler and a Jay Cutler and all those guys. And
My boy's in jail.
like who?
Cutler.
Jay Cutler.
Yeah,
Saw
I think
that?
he's out.
No, he's serving a year.
I saw something.
He's serving a long time in jail.
I saw something.
You didn't see that, Corey?
Jay Cutler got
It was
locked up.
driving. It was driving.
Yeah, it was like a
intoxicated.
case. Yeah, it was like a case from a couple months ago. He's
Ethan,
locked
make
up.
sure you put "Locked Up" by Akon
Yeah.
on that.
Tennessee.
that
He's
locked up.
video.
In
Jay
Tennessee.
Cutler.
Jay Cutler's locked up. Free Jay Cutler.
Put John in jail with Jay Cutler.
Yes,
Because literally,
I want a meme of that.
he needs to be in jail with Jay Cutler because he's not a real Dolphins fan. This guy over here, I like the Bills. I actually like the Bills. Is it because we've been getting beat so much and spanked? You're like, I like you, master. Like, what's going on?
No, it's kind of what I just like the Bills. I think
Would
the
you
Bills are a
root for
good
them?
team.
Would you root for them if it came down to the AFC division versus the Ravens? No, I'm
No,
asking.
I'm
Ravens
just
or
thinking
Bills?
logically.
Ravens, Bills, AFC division to go to the Super
Championship.
Bowl. Or I'm sorry, yes, championship.
Bills.
Proves my point.
Oh my
Why?
God.
Bills own them. I always take the
First of all, I
team
don't
that
know if
owns
that's
them.
true.
Continue.
I don't
They
know
do.
if that's true.
Mark
do.
Andrews
Look it
doesn't
up.
drop that
Look it
pass.
up, please.
The Ravens are in the Super Bowl.
Fact check.
They won't let me out. I love it, Ethan. Shout out, Ethan.
Fact check.
All right, here.
please.
Let's go to this toilet bowl game.
Go.
Arizona Cardinals, New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, that is bad. Why are we even talking about it?
Because I'm talking about it because
Why?
both teams suck so bad. I feel terrible for the fans.
Saints are looking at the number 1 pick in the draft next
Listen,
year. They're garbage.
the fact that the Cardinals are -5.5. This may be the only time they're favored by -5.5 the whole season.
on the road.
Yeah, they're on the road, favored
And the
5.5.
5.5.
That shows how
That
bad
shows
the
how bad
Saints are.
Saints are so bad.
That means the Saints would be an 8.5-point favorite if it was the other way
I
around.
feel bad for the Saint fans. They have
Oh
not.
my God.
You said the Titans weren't winning a game, and you also said the Saints weren't winning
Dude,
a
I
game.
think a
this
lot
year.
of teams aren't winning a game this year.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah, they're the worst. They'll be the worst team in the division.
I did see something where Kyler Murray
We're
said
seeing
that
it.
his chemistry with Marvin Harrison Jr. is on a different level. He called it elite.
Okay.
So I would like to see what that looks like this
He
year.
was talking shit about Marvin Harrison on the way over here. I told him Marvin Harrison beefed up how many pounds,
Yeah.
sorry?
Hold on.
What did he beef up? Like 30 pounds this
He
year?
did. He looks good.
I just think, and I don't know his stats, but I just remember there was a lot of games there was just like
Sure.
it was like, where are you?
Yeah.
and that
What
and
was he,
that's
the third
and
pick in the
he
draft?
had some games. He had some flashes out there, but he had a lot of games like
He was missing.
where were you? So I'm hoping that you see if you get more consistency out of him. Listen, he's an unbelievable talent. I mean, there's no question about that. But he needs to be consistent and play in every game and show up in every game.
I agree with
They
you.
need them. They need that. I don't think that team's very good either. So
That team's terrible, and it's sad because they got obviously that coach from the Eagles that was great, Jonathan Gannon, the
Right.
defensive-minded coach,
Right.
but somehow they can't figure out how to win games. So before we get into this Raiders-Patriots game, which I think this line is completely misconstrued, let's get into some questions from the audience, which we really appreciate. So first of all, let's talk about Red Zone today. How much bullshit is that? Screw ESPN. You didn't hear about Red Zone?
No.
You guys didn't hear?
No.
There's no more 7-hour commercial-free football. That's gone. There is now commercials. So the whole script is gone. What I look forward to is screaming in my car when I'm on my way to go pick up my wings from Wings Plus before the game starts, and I hear 7 hours of commercial-free football. That is never happening again. ESPN, fuck you.
They sold their soul.
Yeah,
So-
terrible.
So
Awful
what are they
decision.
doing? They're showing it and
The
then going
commercials.
to commercial?
Absolutely.
That's
it was
garbage.
7 hours of commercial-free football is gone.
Get 'em on the phone.
ESPN,
Straighten that
you're a
out,
joke.
Jack. Straighten
You guys
that
are
out.
already canceled. You saw what Dana White did with UFC already. They went Paramount. They screwed you guys out of $7.7 billion. You guys are done.
So it's like we're gonna get our money elsewhere.
Of course.
I'm canceling Disney Plus too.
Yeah,
it.
I'm canceling Disney Plus, all of this shit. Scott Hansen, so let's get into this question. Scott Hansen went on Pat McAfee and announced 7 hours commercial-free football, but it would not be commercial-free. Do you think this will hurt the NFL ratings or subscriptions with ESPN? Listen, it's never hurting the NFL ratings. You got too many degenerates betting on these games. You got too many people that love the NFL. up-and-coming people all the time. It is absolutely going to hurt ESPN. There's a million of these companies that can do exactly what you guys do. What's your thoughts on this?
Shout out Stream East.
Yeah. Oh, that's another crazy one. Ben, you heard about that today? I know you're working all day, but 2 guys in Russia probably eating some good lunch.
No,
and just,
Egypt. They got arrested in Egypt.
Oh, Egypt. My bad.
What happened?
Thinking of Russia.
Stream East, where we were streaming all those Dana White fights. Not me, I'm sorry. One of my friends were streaming those fights on his phone. I would look at his phone every now and then. Anyways, you don't know what Stream East is? It's illegal. No. It's illegal.
It was the legal streaming site. It got 1.6 billion clicks per month. And 2 guys got arrested today after a year-long investigation in Egypt.
I was watching games for years.
The long arm of the law. I totally missed that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was working.
Ben, you didn't hear about this?
No. So what? So now Stream East is gone?
Gone.
Completely
Gone, brother. We'll give you the links after the show.
Okay.
So they don't come after us.
All right. Anyway.
They don't want to come after the Zack Smackz crew, baby.
No.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Actually, you know what? Before I get into the next question, I got a little segment, Ben, I told you about. Where'd my money go?
I thought you had all these listeners.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay. This $100 right here. September 14th, Dolphins-Patriots game. The first person from TikTok that comes and finds me and takes a picture with me will get this $100. I will be with Kahari. The first person that comes and finds me at the Dolphins game against the Patriots, with all the videos we've been posting, the engagement's been crazy, which we really appreciate. The first person that comes and finds me will get this $100, and we'll do a quick video together. So
can't be someone we obviously already
I was just
know.
going to ask you, is
be-
it family members allowed?
absolutely not. It's got to be
I used the
someone that has been
$100.
watching our TikTok and commenting, which we've been doing very well on, which
That's a
we
good-
really,
that's a-
really
that's a good
appreciate.
payday.
They're going to come find me at the game. I'm going to be in. I'm not going to tell you where I'm going to be. Come find me.
Don't.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
it.
telling you where I'm going to be. All right, so let's get into this situation. I'm not sure, Kahari, you may be catched up on this, Dad. I don't think you're catched up on this either. But in the Yankees game last night, before Trent Grisham, who's going to get paid a shitload of money in the offseason.
I saw.
You saw what happened? Did you see what happened last night?
Was that an accident or was that frustration? That's all I got to say.
That was on purpose.
Yes,
No
that was
way
a purpose
you thought
pitch.
that was on purpose.
That
That was
on
a purpose
He drilled
pitch.
the hell out of his catcher.
You want to know
purpose.
why? I'll tell you why. He did not even react. He looked away
in the eyes.
and he just threw it down there because
Yeah.
and he's immature because he
Very
made the
immature.
mistake. He didn't to step off. The catcher requested to step off.
Yep.
He didn't. He ended up
Grand
firing
slam.
the pitch. The guy hit Trent
Grand
Grisham,
slam.
grand slam.
Third Grand Slam, by the way, this year.
Grand slam, and then and immaturity on top of it. He almost really severely hurt his catcher right in the sternum. He fired that ball and had no remorse. Looked away. If you throw something like that and feel like it's an accident, the first thing you do is your
My bad.
reaction is.
And he walked right
Yeah.
away.
You
that
show
was
remorse.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
If I was that catcher, I would never catch for you ever again. Framer Valdez, you're an asshole.
Yeah, he
That
should
was
have got his ass
bullshit.
kicked. He
That
should
was
be. He
crazy.
should be off the team.
Yeah.
He needs to be suspended at least.
He won't be off the
need-
team, but
he
he'll be
needs to be
suspended.
suspended for sure.
So I guess that pretty much answers that question. I don't even need to say. It says, what do we think? Should he be suspended? Absolutely, he should be suspended.
Yes, no
he hit him
doubt.
on the chest on purpose at a 93-mile-per-hour heater.
Terrible.
Bullshit.
Probably harder.
Dad, this one's for you. You're the most non-biased Dolphins fan out of the 3.
Correct.
Wow, Kahari. They think
I like
think we're
that.
Biased.
Thank
They
you.
think we're biased.
Thank
Let
you.
me guess, Ross said
Thank
that.
you. Thank you,
Of course
Live
it was
Land.
Ross.
Thank you.
Guy had
Appreciate
7
it.
teams. but
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah,
The guy's
what's your
got 7
question?
teams.
Tell me your question.
He's probably working right now.
What's his question?
Not okay. What is the least the Dolphins could do this season to make you feel good about the future?
Oh, I briefly said this before, but it's all this season's going to depend on one thing and one thing only: how good is that offensive line throughout the whole season? If they're effective, they're going to be. They could actually win playoff games. However, without, and I don't believe in that offensive line. That's their Achilles heel this year by far.
I'm gonna,
Starting the season.
Can I ask you 2 questions, John?
Yes.
I want to know what your Well, I kind of know, but what your expectations are and what's our ceiling? Like, what's the max we'll
that's
win?
a good question.
And what's the lowest record we'll have?
What do I think that they could be?
Answer
The
both
top and
questions.
bottom. I think that they could.
Top, the max ceiling.
It's between 10 and 11 games. That's the
Okay,
max.
all right. I
That's
agree with
the
that.
max.
I agree with
However, I think they could win as little as 5 games this year. And you laugh now. Watch when you see Tyreek Hill gone halfway through by the trading deadline because this team is not happening on offense.
Bookmark that on TikTok.
Mark it.
Because we're gonna have Papa John Smackz back on here just so I can tell them, hey, I'm revoking your Dolphins.
When is the trading deadline? October when?
I don't care when
That
it
ain't
is.
happening.
It's not October.
Bring me back on the
games.
show then. We'll talk then.
5 games.
Bring me back on the show. We'll talk then.
5 games. I want to make you eat your words.
10 to 5. 5 to 10.
All right. You said 11, but
All right, well, let's go with
back
11.
down to 10.
I'll give it, but I don't.
now.
Honestly, I don't see this team over 500 this year. 8-9 is my number that I see them at. 8 and 9.
Well, all right, Kahari, I asked you your question about the Gators, which obviously people on Instagram are not happy about. We got a couple of questions on here. Of course, Paul agrees with your take. Of course.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thanks, Paul.
Appreciate that.
By the way, thanks for the 3
They like the
parlays.
truth.
Thanks for the 3 parlays that hit in a row, and then tonight we absolutely
Fly, Eagles, fly!
awful. All right, so Zach, this is a question for me. Give us your week 1 lock. Patriots -2 against the Raiders. It's my lock.
Okay.
You guys want more? Follow the Zack Smackz Instagram page. We got a 15-1 parlay going tomorrow. It's an absolute lock. If you guys want to start making money on Thursday and then have money for Sunday to just unload on my touchdown parlays, make sure you lock in the 15-1 parlay tomorrow. Who is your first touchdown scorer in tomorrow's game between the Eagles and Cowboys?
Oh.
I'll let you guys answer
I
that
just
first.
got something in my head. I got it, and you normally go with what you think of first. My first touchdown, it's not even the team that I think is going to win. I predict, Paul, you're going to like this. CeeDee Lamb gets the first touchdown
I was thinking the same.
of the game.
I was
three
thinking
for three.
the same exact
CeeDee
thing.
Lamb.
All of us
CeeDee
are thinking
We're
the same
3
thing.
for 3 on that.
3-3.
CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah,
love it.
I agree with that. I like that.
It's
pick.
juicy, too.
What is his juice?
Like 8-1.
8-1 for first touchdown?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd take that all day. That's
Yeah.
a great bet.
I'm with that.
CeeDee.
Guy.
I only tell you, fans of Zack Smackz, take that one. That's money. That's great value if he's 8-1.
Yeah.
He has a hat. I've bet him a few times as the first touchdown. And I'd have to go back and look last year, but he came out of the gate right at
all the time.
All the time. He comes
solid.
out.
Watch.
He
They're gonna
comes
win.
ready to play. For
They're going to win the kickoff. It's going to be at the 30. They're going to bomb a 70-yard pass to George Pickens.
I can also see that happen.
Tackled at the 1.
All right, here we go. Predict your first touchdown. Oh, my God. You guys want us to do the next game, too? Goodness. Predict your first touchdown in the score game against the Chiefs-Chargers. Oh, my God. Lad McConkey.
Ooh, I do.
Locking it in. Lad McConkey, touchdown.
I do like Lad McConkey. I think he's special.
Home-
He's from Georgia, right? That kid's from Georgia.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the reunion touchdown. Keenan Allen tomorrow.
Wow.
Not
Keenan
tomorrow,
Allen. All right.
Friday.
Fair
That's
enough.
your first touchdown?
Fair enough.
Why not?
I like their who's the rookie running back who's on my fantasy team? Omar Hampton?
Yeah,
Or-
Omar.
Yes,
Oh,
Omar
yeah.
Hampton.
Is that his name?
Yes.
That's
Amari
what-
and Hampton.
Omari and
Hampton.
Hampton.
Yeah.
I like that guy because one thing Harbaugh likes to do, he likes to run the football if he's got a horse.
Keenan
and he
Allen, though.
will. And they don't want to have their quarterback throwing all around
Reunion.
the field.
Oh, and there's a follow-up question. Who do you think wins that game? I think we covered that already. I got the Chargers winning that game.
Me
You guys
too.
got the Chargers?
I got the Chargers. He said Chiefs.
Chiefs, of course. Whatever we say, picks the opposite. All right. Sunday night, you have a rematch between the Ravens and the Bills at Highmark Stadium. Bills are favored by 1.5. We just went over that. I got the Ravens. He's got the Ravens. And he's got the Bills, of course. And in the AFC, Mahomes is on top of the QB chart. However, what QB in the AFC will be the first to win the Super Bowl? Burrow, Allen, Lamar, or other?
Tua Tagovailoa.
Wow.
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix. It's crazy. Honestly, I do believe that the Ravens can get it done this year. I've told
do
a couple
too.
people that. I think it's their year for some strange reason. I think the Ravens, if they were going to win, it would be right now. They got the team to do it. They just extended Kyle Hamilton. Obviously, they got Derrick Henry still in his prime, which is ridiculous at 31 years old. The guy just takes care of his body. So I think the Ravens could come up with it, but obviously we'll see.
Great organization.
We'll see where
you can
that
never go
happens.
wrong with the Ravens.
We'll see where that happens. What do you think, Ari?
This is random, but I was going to say, when I look at Derrick Henry, he's a mixture of LeBron James with taking care of his body.
Sure.
But he reminds me of an Adrian Peterson who I think is going to last a long time in the NFL. I think Derrick Henry can keep this up to about 35, 36 years old. In terms
That
of what
is
he's doing.
not easy for a running back.
Dude,
today.
but
That's
he
not
has
easy.
he has
It's
not
so
he has
crazy.
not slowed down.
I agree. I'm
I'm
always
just
waiting
telling
for
you.
I'm waiting for that shoe to drop, but I got to tell you, I think this is his last great year, and I think
This year?
this is it.
No.
It's too physical in the NFL. He's so big. He reminds me of Earl Campbell when I
Alan,
was growing up. and
Juice said
watching
no
him.
way. Alan said no way.
Yeah,
Juice?
Yeah.
running backs are
Go
hard,
fly
bro.
a plane, bro.
Yeah, seriously.
Anyways, I want to ask you guys both a question, and I already know Zach's answer. You got Jahmyr Gibbs.
Love him.
Jahmyr Gibbs. And then you also got Saquon Barkley.
Yeah,
Who y'all going with? Who you going to start your roster with right now?
Gibbs.
one or the other.
Yep, Jahmyr Gibbs or Saquon Barkley.
Gibbs.
For the starters, who they're playing, who they playing. Oh yeah,
I'm asking. You're starting a franchise right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
You're taking Jahmyr Gibbs or Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley.
No.
Saquon
He
Barkley.
goes with whatever opposite you say. You should have said Saquon.
Nope.
He would have said Jahmyr Gibbs.
Of course. No.
Why?
No. Saquon showed you.
Have you been watching Saquon
Yeah,
Barkley?
yeah, I've been watching
I've seen him in
Saquon Barkley.
college. I've seen him in the pros.
Yeah, sure.
Outside the injury,
Sure.
There's nothing that he.
And he's going to continue that every single year?
I don't know.
He's going to continue that every single year?
I'll tell you,
Jahmyr
he's fun-
Gibbs is 4 years younger. I'm taking Jahmyr Gibbs all day long. Saquon Barkley may not have that same year that he had last
The
year.
only thing that I would say
He's
Jahmyr
4 years
has,
younger?
The only thing I would say
Jahmyr Gibbs,
Jahmyr
what, 24?
has is speed. Speed over Saquon. I'm actually going to go with Papa Smackz over here. And I'm going to actually go with Saquon Barkley. I'm going to go with the
bullshit.
reigning Super Bowl
They're both
champion.
great though. I mean, they're both
are.
great running backs. So they're both great.
I'll tell you what.
wanted
I'll
to
tell you.
ask.
I'll tell
You're
you what.
splitting hairs here.
I
It's like
thought-
We're not
it's like
splitting hairs.
LeBron and Jordan. You know.
We're not splitting hairs. Up until this year, Jahmyr Gibbs has split a backfield his entire career.
That's a good
Up
thing.
until yeah, exactly. That's
Mileage.
why I'm going with him.
Oh, for mileage.
Correct.
Montgomery.
Thank you for answering my
Hey,
question.
how come nobody's talking about Montgomery anyway?
Because Montgomery's done.
Is he?
Montgomery is Raheem Mostert.
really?
Montgomery is
Yeah, he was good.
Tyler Algier.
Yeah.
Montgomery is the second guy.
Gotcha.
Montgomery's done. Okay?
Okay.
Jahmyr Gibbs has split a backfield since he's entered the league 2-3 years ago. And he, this year, if you look on any chart of his over yards, receiving, touchdowns, is clearly the RB1. And he's going to show all you guys that took any other running back than him why he is the best.
He's electric.
And it's not close.
He's electric. There's no
Talk
doubt.
about the mileage. That's why I'm going with him. He hasn't even
there's no
touched the
doubt.
NFL yet.
But they're both great. I mean, I listen. At the end of the day, they're both great. I mean, you can't argue with either one. Right there.
Raheem Mostert is catching a lot of strays today.
Yeah, he is,
His
low-key. I
podcast.
feel bad.
I mean, the guy led
He's a
our.
good guy.
He's
the
a good guy, man.
led
We
our
met him at the
team.
Panthers game.
He lives in our town.
The
so
guy led
you
our
gotta be
team in
nice to him.
2023 in
Parkland.
touchdowns.
I like
We're
him.
Raheem. Wash.
And
Sorry,
he's a classy guy, though. I've listened to him.
He did throw some shade at our team after he left, which I didn't
Whatever.
appreciate.
Everyone does.
I
Everyone
think-
throws shade at our team when they leave. Who doesn't?
That's true.
I throw shade at them, and I'm still on their team.
All right.
I don't know if you're on our team, but can we talk about
Yeah,
this?
we got a live question after that, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Go with the
with the live
because
question.
I'm gonna forget.
Okay.
All I want to say is burnt toast. Xavier Howard, boy, you decided to
CB1.
sign as CB1 with the Indianapolis Colts after taking a year off. Go back to Western High School
That bums
in
me
Weston.
out. That
You
bummed me
do
out.
know Tyreek Hill is going to burn you.
Yeah.
Jalen Waddle is going to burn you. Malik Washington is going to burn you.
Listen, we-
Maybe your boy even Nakeem, what's his name? Nakeem Westbrook?
Yeah, shit.
Hey,
I
he
love
might
it.
burn you. Xavier, come on now.
Let me tell you something. He
Come
gave us a
on.
lot of great years.
He did.
I have
love
no
him.
I have no
I love
I have
him.
no shade for that guy. He's great. There's several.
Ben, shout out Xavier Howard right there if we could put the camera on there.
Yeah.
Hey, right
There
there.
you go.
We
You
love
see it.
we
25,
love
baby. We love you.
Howard,
Xavier.
We love you.
We
We
love you.
appreciate
We love
your,
you.
your
But
your-
shit, man,
your
week
thought.
one matchup, that just breaks our heart, man.
They have a
It does.
lot of that's another one
gotta
beat
go where you
Dolphin
gotta go.
team, like the Steelers, though. They got some old players from our team, too.
They do.
Anthony Walker.
Oh, Anthony Walker.
Anthony Walker.
I think he's on the
Xavier
practice
Howard,
squad.
and
but
there's
yeah.
there's also additional one. I just can't think
There
right
is.
now.
There
They
is.
got 3 players on the team from the Dolphins. But go ahead with your live
We got a
question.
live question. I'm going to let you answer this first, Kahari. This is more of your forte. If you guys know, Zack Smackz, ZG, not the most versed in college. That's why we got Kahari on. I'm not too good at it. I do like Oregon at 12-1, though. That's ridiculous.
You were a
I
big
like,
Oregon guy
I
last
like
year.
Oregon at 12-1 with the Lakers to win the finals. I've already looked for you guys. It's 191-1.
God.
Shit, why not?
Lakers to win.
Why not?
And then put coach of the year for the Broncos.
Yeah, right. Then you're really okay.
$5 pays you $1 million.
Kahari, we got What college team impressed you the most and best odds, in your opinion, to win the college football finals?
Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry. Excuse me. A team I would say that impressed me the most, honestly, because I was rooting against them. I hate saying this. I hate admitting it, and I hope they do not. But I think the Ohio State Buckeyes repeat. I really do. I think you look at no matter who's their quarterback, that team is just always so solid. I don't know it's their recruiting class, but the Ohio State Buckeyes just with that defense, and then also just with the coaching as well. I think Ohio State Buckeyes, I think they repeat, so that's who I'm going to go with as far as maybe repeating. I think Texas is too high. We saw Alabama, they're frauds. And then obviously, too, I'll give you guys some love. But I thought the Florida State Seminoles, I think that they impressed me, obviously, with the win over the Alabama Crimson Tide. So.
Fair enough.
Let me say one thing. I'll tell you, the team that
I don't know
impressed me
shit
the most.
I'm going to say the Canes.
I'll tell you who impressed me the most. It was the Canes.
Oh, God.
I could not believe I'm watching them, and I'm like, what a great offensive line and defensive line on this team. This team, I'm going to tell you something. They moved men that night on both sides, the Irish. Those guys, they were dominant. And I'm going to tell you something. That was the most impressive part of watching college football this week, was watching the Miami Hurricanes. And I'm not Miami Hurricane. I like all the Florida schools. But that one really shocked me.
Fair enough.
I couldn't believe how they were
blowout.
dominant.
I mean, it was a
they,
solid game.
But they controlled that game for the most part. They on both sides, on the line, on both sides of the line. I thought they did a great job.
Fair. I saved this one for towards the end because this line is messing me up so much that I think I may have to take the side that's messed up. We got Monday Night Football, Minnesota Vikings at the Bears, and the Bears are a favorite.
What?
Yeah.
Week 1, Ben Johnson, first-year head coach, with Caleb Williams, who's still a question mark, with a completely new offense, completely new system, against a Minnesota Vikings team who was rolling last year, and you're telling me they're an underdog. Does that mean that I just bet the Bears and just turn off the game? Because the line is wrong, but it may be right.
I'll tell you one thing about that team. I'm never going to bet against Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson, I think he's going to have a terrific career as a head coach. That's number one. Number two, I think he can elevate Caleb Williams' game big time, and I'm looking forward to this. And I'll tell you, for a really good long shot prop bet, I would throw some money on Caleb Williams MVP. I would take a chance on it. You know why? You're going to get maximum value, and if that guy is a super talented guy. I saw him in college, and he was incredibly athletic. I know you don't agree. You can laugh now, but I'm going to tell you something.
So if you guys want to do that, what I would advise to do, before you download the Hard Rock Bet app, go to your nearest sewer in your neighborhood and throw any amount of money that you were going to put on Caleb Williams MVP. Just throw it down the drain, because someone will eventually find it. It would probably be better than putting it on that bet.
Wow.
Kahari, what do you think? What do you think about that game?
Honestly, I'm going to go with the obvi. I'm gonna take the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, now, do I think it could be potentially a solid game or a close game? Sure. But I just think that Andrew Van Ginkel, former Miami Dolphin,
Gink.
I see that boy getting 2 sacks. Bet the money. 2 sacks on Caleb Williams on Monday Night Football. I love it.
You're living in last year's team.
No,
Listen,
I'm looking at Brian Flores' defense's
let me tell you
team.
something. First of all, Zach, if I could still give you a timeout, you're going to get a timeout for that comment.
Thanks.
All right, that's number one. And number two,
Spanking.
don't sleep on the Bears. Do not sleep on them.
Ben
They're loaded at receiver. They've done a nice job. Oh, you're a Bears fan?
No, Ben liked that comment about the spanking.
Oh.
Spanking.
So I would tell you, do not sleep on the Bears. That division is tough, but I think Caleb Williams might surprise people this year big time. Okay.
Yeah.
Ben, we're going to get right.
We'll find out.
You know what we're going to do to end this? We're going to talk about your team, the New York Giants.
I love that.
It's been in topic for the past couple of days here. We've been talking.
Yeah.
And I think that line is real wrong. I think that, and I honestly, last show, I was kind of on the fence. I'm not anymore. I'm not. I think that your New York Giants are going to be very impressive this year.
Yeah.
Very. Yeah. And I would even go as far as to say they may win 8 games this year.
Yes.
Maybe more. They got a good defense, which they've had for the past 2-3 years with Brian DeBall. Okay? They obviously got our boy, Javon Holland. I don't know if I miss you too much, man. I helped you out a couple times. I didn't even get a thank you, but
I do miss him.
Whatever. He didn't care to get paid by us.
All right, whatever.
I think that team could be very good, and they'll figure it out once they bench shitty Russell Wilson after week 3. Once they bench Russell Wilson, Jackson Dart will start. I think that team will be impressive.
I agree with you, and that is one of my sleeper teams this year. Everyone's not saying, they're not talking about them. They're saying, 5 wins, 6 wins. I think this team is ready. They got 2 quarterbacks, and Jackson Dart eventually will come in. But Russell Wilson still got some air in that tire, and I guarantee you the Giants will surprise people and possibly finish second in this division.
Wow.
Ahead of Washington, who I think may regress. I don't know why I feel that way. Love Jaden Daniels. Thought he had a special year. But I think the Giants are going to be special this year. I like Brian Daboll.
Well, I see that we're wrapping up. But what I want to say to you viewers tonight, one more sleep till football.
Let's go.
One more sleep till National Football.
Baby.
Tomorrow, I got the Eagles beating the Cowboys. Because how about them Cowboys? The Eagles are winning. And I want to throw it to our host, Mr. Zack Smackz himself.
Good.
Boys, thank you so much for tuning in, especially everyone on Instagram Live. We really appreciate it. Ross, I'm not even answering your stupid comment about LSU. Listen, we got NFL tomorrow. We cannot wait. We are so pumped up. Kahari and I have been talking. This has been the longest offseason ever. Not even close. We're so fired up. We got the Eagles smashing the Cowboys tomorrow. Paul, you got no clue what you're talking about. We want to thank you guys for tuning in so much. Hey, don't miss out on this $100. I know it's still 2 weeks away. Come find me and Kahari tailgating. I'm not going to tell you which lot. Come find us. We're going to have some Dolphin clips up. We want to shout out Ben for staying late with us tonight. We really appreciate it at Podcast Junkies. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's your boy ZG, Zack Smackz, and we're out.
One more sleep. Brrr.